Hey everybody, it's Jiffy, and today is a brand new video. Um, I'm doing a Inspire Bible journaling. This is the Inspire Bible. It's an NLT, and you can see it has um, some really nice binding work and decorations along the edges of the page. It's just beautiful. And you open it up, and here's the thing. It's kind of a coloring book for people who are not comfortable with doing just self-guided Bible journaling. But there's also blank pages like this right here where you can get creative once you get a little bit more comfortable. So you can do your own decorations in addition to doing the coloring things sort of like this. So NLT, it's my favorite translation. It's a New Living Translation, and this Bible is produced by Tyndale Press. This is the only completed thing that I've done so far, and I used color pencils. It's not very fancy, but I tend to like more simple things. And I'm just showing you here the thickness of the page. They're not as thin as typical Bible pages, but they are still pretty thin. Thinner than a normal piece of like copier paper. It has this really pretty ribbon, and the cover, I love the cover. I love the color of it. It's a solid, nice hardbound cover, and the outside of it sort of feels like leatherette or vinyl. So I really enjoy this Bible. I like that there are various styles of illustration in it. It's not just one style. They really go all out. And here I'm showing you the difference between the cardstock pages and then the Bible pages. The cardstock pages are at the beginning, and then the actual Bible pages. So I ended up, I pre-ordered this on Amazon back in February or March, and I got this Bible for $19.99. However, it has been frequently out of stock, and I believe the price on Amazon now is like $33 to $36. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just showing you some of the artwork in it. Lots of really neat illustrations. Some of them are very, very, very detailed, and I'm doing the 30 days of Bible lettering challenge. So I'm going to be tabbing all of the Bible verses and prepping my pages so that I can start with the Bible lettering challenge. So here we are. I have already put down one coat of the matte medium on it. Some people use clear gesso. I prefer to use the matte medium. And as you can see, I've put something underneath on the short side, so that way I'm not getting a lot of rocking. And I've put tabs in for the verses of each of the Bible 30-day Bible challenge verses. So you can check that out on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description. I don't know what I was motioning there. I'm narrating over this if you can't tell. So I was motioning something there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a second coat of the liquid matte medium on it. This is by Liquitex. I will put a link in the description so you can see what it is. I prefer this over the gesso. It dries faster, and I like the texture that it leaves. It sort of leaves a really nice matte texture. Like if you've ever picked up a matte paperback book, it has that sort of texture on it. So I'm going to apply the second coat. These are two really thin coats. I just want to make sure that I have no gaps that will bleed through the page. So I'm putting a page protector underneath it. I should have done that in the first place, but I forgot. So I'm putting that on, and then I'm just using a foam roller to roll it out across the areas that I'm going to be laying down paint or doing my coloring in, so that way I don't have any bleed through. There is going to still be some shadowing regardless of what you use. There's going to be some shadowing on the reverses of the pages, but this way it's not going to bleed through the page. It's not going to get all, colors and everything running through on the other side. It's just going to make it so that you can lay your color down and make a pretty design and leave it at that. So as you can see, I'm just doing, moving toward the outside of the page rather than going from the inside of the page and moving inward. And once I'm done with this, I'm just going to sit and let it dry. It should only take about 10-15 minutes and it will completely dry and be ready to use. Okay, so now it is completely dry, and I'm putting a page protector underneath it because I don't want the paint to go to the other pages or on the bindings. The verse is John 16:33. It is, "I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart because I have overcome the world." And I love this Bible verse, and I love that my very first verse in the 30 Days of Bible Lettering Challenge is already done for me, so I don't have to try to do original lettering myself. I'm using some watercolors here because I'm going to do a background, and I'm just using another page protector as my palette. You don't have to use anything fancy to do this. You could just use whatever you have. The watercolors that I have, I got them for $4.99. It was a set. Artist left $4.99 at Michael's, and what I'm going to use to apply it is a paper towel drenched in some water. That's literally it. You don't need fancy things. You can just use stuff you have on hand. So I'm going to take the cobalt blue. This is the cobalt blue watercolor. I'm going to wet it down and try to get it in there diluted, so I'm not doing full strength watercolor on my page. And just to test it out, I'm going to get another piece of paper here, and I'm going to, where is it? There it is. And I'm just going to test it out on the paper just to see what patterns I like, and I like that sort of dabbing pattern. So that is what I'm going to do over all of the entire page, and I'm going to layer in a couple of other colors like violet and crimson. Okay, here's one of the benefits of using the liquid matte or preparing your page. I did not like what was there. It was a little bit too muddy for me and a little bit too crimson. So I just used a paper towel to mop up most of what's there. And then I can go over it again with what I actually like and get a different effect. I like how this looks, so I'm going to let it dry and I'll bring you back when it's ready. I'm going to end up using some watercolors and gel inks for this. And one of the things I want to show you is that this brush here, it's a really tiny small brush. There's a lot of detail work on this particular one and in this Bible in general. There's a lot of really fine detail, so I got a really thin brush from Michaels, and I'm just going to use that to fill in the letters and the details, and I'm going to speed us through that so you can see the process. All done. So here's a close-up of the final piece. Totally not perfect, and it doesn't have to be. It's just about spending time with God. So I'll post this on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description. Like and subscribe down below, and thanks for watching my video. Bye-bye.